It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Dallas Mavericks. Well, for the Mavericks, it's been a rough start to the season. On one hand, the mishaps have generated valuable learning opportunities. On the other hand, you can't fall so far behind in the standings that the year's over before it's begun. And for the Memphis Grizzlies, the grit and grind era over the last few years brought franchise-changing success. But Kenny, the competition out west, man, it's really fierce.
Yeah, I do like Memphis because they have like great leadership from their vets. You know, not always able to get it done on the court, but the leadership to stay the course is what's impressive about them. And they could stay in contention.
You know, they've retooled without rebuilding. Whether they're winning or losing, their attitude and approach has always been professional.
You like Memphis? You like the city of Memphis?
I like Memphis. Beale Street, baby.
Beale Street, yeah. Barbecue.
Barbecue chicken alert.
You know what I like about it, that Beale Street?
What?
It's Canendous.
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 He's trying to do a Shaqism, but says instead of tremendous, it's Ken Mendes.
Okay, got it. Oh, Ken Mendes. All right, I got it.
Okay, it didn't work.
That was the weakest attempt
I'm just trying.
I have ever heard in the
life.
history of
I guess
broadcasting.
my name doesn't fit in like
the
this.
history of broadcasting. That was Ken Mendes.
That was
Ken Mendes.
maybe it was maybe it was Knawful.
Yeah,
it
it
was beyond Knawful.
What about Shaqtendous?
That was Ken Mendes.
Live from Memphis, Tennessee, at the home of the Grizzlies, we're broadcasting from the FedEx Forum. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We look at the Mavericks. If you think about their performance from last year, they're about where you'd expect them to be. They'd like to take that next step in a positive direction with the win here in this one.
And you know, for the Mavericks, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Well, it's clear they didn't do enough in the offseason to make any kind of major improvement. They're in for a long year.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Hey, Kev. Well, Rick Carlisle is a coaching graybeard. He's entering his second decade as coach of the Mavericks. He led them to the franchise's first and only title in 2011. Now, Eric Spoelstra lost that series to Carlisle, and he says of him, he's a Hall of Famer, a trailblazer as president of the Coaches Association. We all owe him a great deal. Kevin?
He is a legend. Thank you, D.A. You know, and early on, you want to win games, of course, but maybe even more important, Chris, establishing your identity for the long haul.
Yeah, I mean, early wins and losses, they can be deceiving. If you think about teams that peak too early, you want to make sure that you establish your identity. And I would suggest for any rookie, your main character of your identity should be this: great listener, hard worker. After that, we'll see how many points you score, how many rebounds you get. But you need to come in as a rookie humble, ready to work, ready to listen, and then usually things will sort themselves out.
Great perspective. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. On the wings, it's Doncic and Barnes. Jordan is out there with Powell, and it's Barea in at the one spot. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Powell. He kicks it to Barea. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lane, takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You Can't let him have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Now here's Barnes. 26 points for him last game against Golden State. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. And Temple kicks to Conley. Down low, Green buries it down low.
I love the awareness. Conley is adept at reading the defense and realizing when his guys are uncovered.
Now here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. Barnes outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And though some were skeptical of the contract Harrison Barnes signed, he's lived up to it. Not an elite player yet, but is emerging on a franchise caliber level and continues to improve and is strong and consistent really on both ends of the floor.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, with Barnes, beyond what he does on the floor, he does everything right off the floor.
Yeah, I mean, this organization just loves his intangibles and demeanor as a leader. Incredible work ethic that allows him to keep refining his game. Still very young and is growing into the player this team hoped he'd be.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Feeds to Conley. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
He's so crafty near the bucket. You give Conley a little room to work with, he'll do his thing.
Now Barea. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State. Green with the rebound. Anderson dishes to Conley. At the elbow, Green. Got a piece of it and stolen by Barnes. Powell finds Barea. Good work defensively by Conley.
Well, that makes them 1 for 5 from the field so far. They need to start getting some better looks.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter, and he gets it to go.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Doncic passes to Barnes. The shot, no good.
A hand right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the paint.
Got a piece of it.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
Mavericks trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Barnes. It's good from the top of the key.
He's 1 for 4 to start the game. Now, I know he's disappointed with that, but we got a long way to go.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. But they'll get another chance. Rab kicks to Temple. Clock at 6. No good. Shot missing. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Now here's Doncic. Defense is right there. Pass to Barea. Barnes outside. The dish to Jordan. Barnes against Green. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Barnes has got 5 points so far. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Conley surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Rab. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Mavericks trail by 6. Doncic with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Anderson against Barnes. That one goes in.
Oh, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Conley finds Green. Here's Rab. Top of the key, Conley. From 13. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Barnes against Anderson. Barnes outside. It's blocked. And here is Conley. 32 points for him last game against Minnesota. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Caspi, he's checked in for Jermichael Green. Brooks comes in for Anderson. And Andrew Harrison subbed in for Garrett Temple. Then for the Mavericks, Nowitzki comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Dennis Smith in for J.J. Barea. Here's Harrison. Gets to the corner and buries it. Harrison's got his first points in this one.
The inbound play works to perfection. You got to love to get those quick hitters.
Last season, the Grizzlies' offensive numbers plummeted. One area where they excelled, though, the free throw line.
Yeah, shot a very high percentage from the charity stripe. Didn't get there as much as they would have liked, partly because they lack shot creators.
Rab, the pass to Brooks. The Mavericks pull it in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Oh, man, and for a taller guy, Caspi has some really nice handles. He is just so talented and very smart when he has the ball in his hands.
Smith against Conley. The three. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to him.
Here's Harrison, covered by Barnes. And that one's good, Harrison. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. From outside the arc, score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Smith with it. Conley picks him up. Fires the 3. Smith, no good. And it's Harrison with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 7-point differential. Here's Conley, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
Look, Mike Conley, he's the kind of point guard who does all of the little things. Smart, solid on offense and defense, and consistent with production. He's a true floor leader. I mean, his impact, it goes beyond the numbers, way beyond the numbers.
And he knocks down the first one. And Chris, for Conley, it took some time for him to grow into the leader he's become.
And think about this. Foolishly, so many people thought Conley might be a draft bust early in his career. Think about that. I mean, it took him a few seasons to become comfortable with his game in the NBA, as some players do. I mean, he's done nothing but improve and refine his game since entering the league.
Second free throw, no good. You played, C-Webb, for a number of different teams. How did you personally measure an organization's quality?
It starts at the top. It's the commitment to winning. It's the little things, caring for players, everyone else there on the staff as people first, and then also setting the tone. letting people know that we're a winning organization. You know, I've been to some organization, and the word winning has never come up from the top brass, if you could believe it or not. So you know who wants to win. You see the intensity on the owner's face. You see the intensity on everyone's face as well. And you can tell by that passion whose foxhole you're in.
Selden's checked in for Memphis. Smith feeling it out a bit. That one off the back iron and out.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Selden kicks to Ram. Measury with the steal. Fast break Dallas. They need this. And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the mindset of Smith. Solid at running the offense and finding his teammates who are open.
It's Brooks on the wing. Measury with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 8. And Yvonne Rabb gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Smith outside. Nowitzki outside. Kicks it to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Over Caspi. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And that's 11 points for Barnes.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Now the pass to Brooks. Launches it. And that one's good. Selden's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Mavericks trail by 9. Smith outside to the paint. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
You know what, Greg? There may not be a more likable superstar in the NBA than Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, everyone loves Nowitzki.
And a large part of that is just Dirk plays the game with a smile on his face, it seems, at all times. His play style is one that is hard to root against, having so much skill in the body of a 7-footer. And it's one thing to be respected by everybody. It's another to be loved by everyone in that regard. And Dirk's, he's one of a kind.
Memphis leading by 6. Harrison kicks to Caspi. Pass to Selden. Here's Rabb. Harrison in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The shot. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Smith outside. Passes it to Measury. Over Caspi. And the basket by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his second basket of the night. 1:09 left in the first. Harrison passes to Caspi. Brooks outside. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Mavericks trail by 10. Barnes outside. Over Brooks. No good off the front iron.
Well, his stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to him.
To the paint. Here's Caspi, and he banks in the layup. Caspi's got 7.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Now, here is Smith. 6 points for him. Nowitzki drives in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 2.
Two shots.
The first one falls. Nowitzki hits them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's Zeldin, covered by Smith. Here's Zeldin. The offensive rebound. Caspi. It could go, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Grizzlies out in front, up by 10. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. It's been a storied career for Dirk Nowitzki, but as he ages, he says he's spending a lot more time getting his body prepared to play.
Jake Kidd sort of tried all sorts of things when he was here. He was older, and, he got massages right before the games, and the stretching and all that. Now I'm in the same shoes. I do all that stuff now, and you almost do as much off the court as you practice on the court.
A lot goes into holding off Father Time, but Father Time, by the way, is undefeated.
Yeah, and retirement's something he's considered for a few summers now, but he's making the most of his Hall of Fame career, savoring every last minute.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, there's not enough defensive pressure on the perimeter. We'll see in the second quarter if that gets correct.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, Smith and Matthews in the backcourt. Barnes at the 3 with Dirk at the 4. And it's Mejri in at the center, filling out the middle. And the Mavericks with possession here. The Grizzlies making the shot. And Matthews kicks to Smith. Poke loose.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, the Mavericks were ecstatic when Dennis Smith Jr. fell to them with the 9th pick of the 2017 draft. For a team in need of athleticism and size at the point guard, it's been a hand-in-glove fit. The 6'3" Smith has a 48-inch vertical, one of the highest ever measured.
A terrific young player, an elite NBA athlete. David, that's for sure. Good stuff, thanks. Now, here's Nowitzki. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Harrison. His last 10 games, he's putting up about 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. Tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
Here is Caspi. He has 7. At the elbow, Green. Pass to Zeldin from deep. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Barnes outside. Inside. Mejri finds Matthews. Over in the corner, Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. stolen away. The pass to Harrison. Back to Casby. Memphis moving it around. Here's Selden, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Last season, they were trying to speed up the game, C-Web. Teams were given fewer timeouts. Do you think they achieved that goal?
Well, yeah, the new rules, 18 to 14 total timeouts, no more 20-second timeouts. All quarters have 2 mandatories. I think it does help speed up, and these are the greatest coaches in the world. They can adjust. They just need to know what the rules are, and I love the fast pace, the fast pitch count. Let's make sure that we keep the game in a way that fans love it, and we're not leaving any time out there on the floor. I think the coaches have made a great adjustment to it, and look, play on the East Coast is always going to be a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical than the West, but I tell you what, it seems like it's speeded up the game on both sides, and that's something great for us fans.
Well said. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Temple comes in for Dylan Brooks. Then for the Mavericks, Powell, he's checked in for Measury. Doncic comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Barea subbed in for Dennis Smith. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Barea kicks to Powell. Here's Nowitzki. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Dallas shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Conley's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Nowitzki. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Anderson outside. It's stolen by Barea. He kicks it to Matthews. Back to Barea. Here's Powell. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Powell's got his first 2 points. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Memphis Grizzlies, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And you know what? They were giving away points, missing at the line, a big factor in the outcome.
I mean, come on. How are you going to win on the road if you can't capitalize what's being handed right to you?
Here's Green. Over the last few years, JaMychal Green has seen more and more time with the starters.
Oh, he's shown he can be a productive finisher for this team. He's a solid rebounder with a good work rate. He needs to improve his defense, as that is a weak spot of his game right now.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the inside, here's Matthews. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Barea against Conley. Green deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Conley into the lane. Some solid D from Nowitzki.
As off the mark as he has been, they're a little lucky to be in front.
Here's Powell. Banked in off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Memphis lead.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Well, yeah, they refused to go away. Things were looking bleak for a while, but they hung tough.
Now here's Anderson. 17 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And not only that, I mean, if you think about it, he dominated the boards. His energy was incredible. He never stopped working.
It's stolen by Green. Conley, the pass to Green. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight. Mavericks trail by 6. Now here's Barea. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a 3-point play. Michael Conley picks one up.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Yeah, fellas, a putback like that is always a big swing, not just in terms of points, but the momentum, too.
Mavericks making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Conley finds Temple. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Garrett Temple. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Temple. And both free throws good for Temple. Here's Barea. Outside Matthews. 3-pointer. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Barea's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from 3-point range that you just love to see.
And Green gets it to go.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that one.
Barea against Green. That's a 2 from Powell. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Conley and the Grizzlies check on 2 more.
Oh, man, the timing, the precision. Conley is ready to fire as soon as the ball hit his hands.
Now Barea. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Conley with it. He's got 8. Pass to Green. 3-pointer on the way. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
But if you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
Mavericks trail by 8. Barea kicks to Jordan. Matthews scanning the floor. Poked away. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Yvonne Rabs checked in for Selden. Clock at 6. It's Matthews on the wing. He's covered by Anderson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And here's a look at some stats for Temple, how his last 10 games have gone. He's around 6 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
Conley kicks to Ram. Over Doncic. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks trail by 8. Fires from the line. That misses off the backboard. Anderson outside. It's not going to go for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And the big problem, they got trigger happy. Shot a very low percentage from beyond the arc.
Well, the obvious solve is to go to the basket. I mean, there were some open lanes. They were just unwilling to take advantage of them.
High arcing shot. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And so it's Barea with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing here by 8. Outside Matthews. Now here's Doncic. He's covered closely. Good on the shot.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Rab the pass to Conley. And finished off by Conley.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
Now here's Conley. He's got 10. Back to Anderson. Shot clock at 5. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Smith checked in for Matthews. Conley against Barea. Over Conley. It's rebounded by Memphis. Rab's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Now here is Smith. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
And you know, Dennis Smith Jr. is a player who just is oozing with confidence when you see him play.
Yeah, I just love how Smith Jr. will attack every player he goes up against. Chris Paul, who Smith Jr. goes way back with, noticed how even as a rookie, he approaches every challenge head on. As a rookie, Smith Jr. was just jawing at the vets and dunking on everyone. He has the game to back up that personality.
And Smith, no good on that one.
And you know, known for that rim-rocking dunking ability, Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting better over time. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Mavericks trail by 7. Barea looking for an opening. Smith outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for Memphis.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Out to the right wing. Harrison kicks to Ram. Back to Harrison. Shoots over Barea. That's short off the rim.
He gets the shot he was looking for, and he just can't bury it.
.139 left now here in the second. Passes it to Mejri. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Memphis.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Casby's not just a scorer, but an incredible athlete as well who can throw it down with the best of them.
And so it's Barea with it. They'll bring it up for Dallas. 8-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as he keeps working. Now, you better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a 3rd foul before halftime.
Grizzlies have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
2 shots. Last on the
first. First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Smith outside. From downtown, it's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
Conley finds Casby. Brooks against Barnes. 13 feet away. Brooks misses. Mavericks trail by 5.
And this is where you milk the clock.
You're exactly right. No reason to give your opponent another crack at this. It's all you.
For Dallas, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Smith hits them both. Here's Conley. 10 points for him. With 4 seconds on the clock. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Grizzlies lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how would you evaluate your team's performance in the first half?
You know, I like the way we're playing tonight, but, you know, 1 or 2 untimely turnovers, these guys are going to convert quickly, so we have to play an aggressive but precise game.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say it all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
Memphis came out looking very confident. Competing with a chip on their shoulders, they started things off with an 11-3 run. After a solid quarter of play, they held a 10-point lead. Things got dicey in the second quarter as the tables turned, but they still had enough left in the tank to finish the half up by 3. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
They got to get more aggressive on the glass. Over the first half, we saw them being schooled down low. You know what I'm going to say, Ernie. Barbecue chicken. If I was coach in the locker room right now, they'd be getting an earful. Extra rebounding. Effort will pay off in other ways. The energy is really where it starts. Something like that, Ernie.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Dennis Smith in this one.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The 3-ball just kept falling.
Oh, well, and credit Coach for repeatedly calling his number, because if it ain't broke, don't mess with it.
Mavericks trailed by 3, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. We've got JaMychal Green. Garrett Temple is out there with Conley. Then there's Anderson, and it's Rab in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Smith. Shot clock at 6. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Smith's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Mavs. Memphis has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Conley, the pass to Temple. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Doncic is checked in for Dennis Smith. And so it's Barea with it. They'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 4. Inside. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
The Grizzlies shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Temple dishes to Green. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Anderson outside. Pass to Temple. Here's Rab, guarded by Jordan. 4 on the clock.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
Outside for Barea. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Conley into the lane. The pass to Rab. To the right side. Anderson outside. That shot off. Good D by Jordan. Pass to Barea. Kicks to Jordan. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Doncic has got his second basket of the night. Memphis trailing here. Here's Temple. Out to the wing. Rab, the pass to Conley. And another miss by Memphis.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
And DeAndre Jordan this last offseason opting out of his contract with the LA Clippers. He felt, Greg, obviously it was time to move on.
It didn't take long for Jordan to find a new home here in Dallas. Had almost signed with them last time he was a free agent. Closed the deal this time around. Still has a lot to offer and a really good fit for this team inside.
Conley for 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Oh, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timing.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. And here is Conley. He's got 10. And there it is for him.
Conley, that remarkable focus from the seasoned vet, strong at taking the contact and finishing.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
1 shot.
And the toughness Conley provides. I mean, it can't be underrated. He's a guy his younger teammates, they really look up to.
Now, here's Doncic, guarded by Green. Doncic kicks to Barea. Shoots. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Barea's got 8.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Outside Conley. Back to Temple. Back to Conley. Passes to Temple. Shoots over Doncic. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
A moment here to see the stats for Barea. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 11 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
On the wing, Barnes. Over Anderson. Barnes can't get it to go.
Off target with what's what? Pretty good look from mid-range.
Anderson finds Green. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Barea against Conley, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Temple. He's got 7. Pass to Rab. Shot clock at 6. Here's Temple, guarded by Jordan. Temple can't get it to go.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Selden's checked in for the Grizzlies. And then for Dallas, Nowitzki comes in for Dwight Powell. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Harrison Barnes. Stolen by Anderson. To the inside. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Matthews dishes to Barea. Green against Jordan. Nowitzki. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
Love when Nowitzki finishes with the dunk, showing some outstanding lift on that one.
Conley, the pass to Selden. He dishes it to Anderson. Back to Selden. With the floater, and the shot goes down. Selden's got his third basket of the night.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
The pass to Nowitzki. It's rebounded by Memphis. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in this game. With a tie, Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
And the level of concentration that Doncic has, even under pressure, this guy is cool as a cucumber.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Anderson kicks to Green. From outside, off the mark. Dallas leading by 4. To the middle, stolen by Anderson. In the corner, it's Temple. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Well, Kev, it could be. Take a great defensive play. Follow it up with a big-time dunk. That'll always get a team fired up.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Caspi, he's checked in for Green. Brooks comes in for Wayne Selden. And it's Harrison in for Mike Conley.
One shot.
Here's Smith. He's got 16. He kicks to Nowitzki. Now, here's Doncic. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Here's Temple. He's got 10.
Dallas foul. And second personal foul. 15.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Mavericks. The lead is 2. Pass to Mejri, to the middle. Nowitzki in the post. He's got 14. Makes it off the glass. Nowitzki's got 4 this quarter.
And Nowitzki is a lethal scorer. Feels like he can knock down any shot on the court.
Here's Harrison. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
You can't pass up a shot from such short range.
Now Doncic, 11 points in the game. Over Temple. Here's Mejri. Plays it up off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Temple finds Caspi. Back to Temple. Pass to Harrison. Jacks up a 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pitch.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Now here's Mejri. Matthews left side. Pass to Nowitzki. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, I know he's not the #1 priority for the defense, but they still got to give him some attention, guys.
An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Harrison, covered by Smith. Harrison passes to Caspi. Anderson outside, 6 on the shot clock. They double him with Matthews. Harrison, and he goes in for the dunk.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Yeah, Kevin, that's what he was thinking. Get aggressive, attack the basket, and get this game going their way.
Barnes, who's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And a chance here to see our rookie watch. The biggest point-producing freshman over the last 10 games. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
He gave them a luxury in those games that a lot of teams just don't have. I mean, being able to plug a rookie in and know he's going to carry his weight offensively.
The Mavericks trailing. Smith with it. He's got 16. Barnes dishes to Smith. Off target with his 3.
He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc and still can't cash in on it.
And that one, good. Caspi's got 13.
And look how gracefully Caspi is through the contact, just bouncing off the defender and finishing off the bucket in style.
Now here is Smith, guarded closely, and they pick up 2. Memphis has gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Back to Brooks. Fires top of the key. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his 4th rebound in this one. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Nowitzki. And that's 15 points for Harrison Barnes. And for Memphis, they're shooting it well here in the 3rd, about 50%. Brooks with no one around. Misses the 3. The Mavericks leading. Here's Doncic. From outside off the mark. And here are the Grizzlies now. Anderson kicks to Temple. And there's the call on Mejri. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Penalty situation. At the line for your Grizzlies. Garrett Temple. 2 shots.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Rabs checked in for Anderson. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
And a lot of damage from three-point range in the first half, but so far in the second, he hasn't done a thing.
Yep, it counts. Temple's got 10 points here in the second half.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Smith outside. Over to the wing. And here is Doncic. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Doncic has got it all tied up now for the Mavs. It's a tie game in Memphis. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Smith at point and Doncic next to him. Barnes at the 3 with Dirk at the 4. And it's Mejri in at the 5 spot. Here's Harrison. 6 to shoot. Here's Temple. It's tipped and going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Shot clock at 3. The shot by Harrison, no good. The Mavericks shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Got a piece of it. To the middle. Here's Rab. That shot is off. Good D by Barnes. Doncic passes to Smith, and there's the call on Garrett Temple. That's his third foul of the game. And Memphis making a change here. Selden's checked in. Tipped away. Caspi with the bucket. Caspi's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Memphis.
Oh, man, the long arms of Caspi is what allows him to get to the rim in no time. Just a fast player who knows how to finish near the hoop.
Nobody near Barnes. It doesn't go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Ring shot on the way. Dallas again missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Down low, here's Harrison. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And when you look at that Raptors matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
A different look for Dallas. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Barea subbed in for Smith. That one misses.
They can live with the miss because it's a 2-possession game now. That's big.
And DeAndre Jordan, the all-time leader in career field goal percentage, Greg, by a sizable margin.
Yeah, the most prolific dunker in the league, maybe in league history.
Here's Rab. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. And again, Memphis no good. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Brooks kicks to Caspi, and the pass to Harrison, and a strong finish with two hands.
And Caspi is very gifted at getting the ball to his teammates, a selfless player who keeps his eye out to dish the rock whenever he can.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Selden, trying to get open is Brooks, and Jordan sends it back.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Now here's Barea. Powell finds Barea. The three from Barnes sinks the triple. Barnes has got 20. Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Caspi. Shoots over Powell. It's deflected. Barnes against Brooks. Barnes passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Brooks misses.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only one in the first.
Barnes outside. Over Brooks. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Barnes has got 7 now in this quarter.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Memphis. Conley now comes in for Andrew Harrison.
Checking in for your Grizzlies, JaMychal Green. Michael Conley.
Mavericks on D. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Outside Conley. Clock at 6. Over Barnes. And it falls over the rim and in. Conley's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Oh, such an outstanding shooter. Pressure doesn't get to Conley. In fact, you could argue it makes him better.
And Doncic gets it to go.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Now here's Conley. Shoots. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Barnes. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Barnes has got 11 points here in just the second half. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Conley kicks to Selden. Memphis the rebound.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here is Caspi. And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Selden passes to Caspi. Barea against Conley. 5 to shoot.
And Jordan's mere presence can affect shots. I mean, he's easily one of the league's premier shot blocking artists.
Barea against Conley. Doncic kicks to Barea. Now the pass to Doncic. The three-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Rab. Memphis moving it around. Now Casper to end the cold streak. Good D by Barnes. Now here's Doncic. Dishes it to Barea. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Barnes, and he banks in the layup. Barnes has got 13 points in the second half.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Caspi. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Selden. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He told the guys, I know you can do it. Make every possession count and watch how things go our way. Kevin?
Now here's Barnes, and Doncic gets it to go.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
Here's Rab, guarded by Jordan. Will it go? And Jordan sends it back. Barea with it. The dish now to Powell. Back to Barea. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his third foul of the game. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas.
14 foul. Substitution for the Mavericks. Dirk Nowitzki.
Mavericks on D. A nice shot by Anderson. And here's Barea. Barnes outside. Nowitzki outside. But they'll get another chance. Here's Jordan. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Anderson, and he converts the layup. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Barea kicks to Jordan. Green against Nowitzki. It's rebounded by Memphis. Conley with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Passes it to Rab. Here's Temple, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Doncic. Nowitzki outside. And it's Jordan, that time on the assist by Nowitzki.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
Now here is Conley. A floater, and the layup is up and in.
The experience showing through in these moments. Conley's used to stepping up when his team needs a bucket.
Barea kicks to Barnes. Over Anderson. And he overshot that one, missing. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Doncic. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Here's Conley. Sweet little floater. Conley's got 19 points.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Love the aggression with the ball game hanging in the balance.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line, he's out competing guys.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Yeah, Greg, and don't forget about hustle and determination on the glass. I mean, that's what it's all about. He's setting a great example out there.
Sinks it.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Well, we want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 3. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Temple. Clock at 6. Goes back up. Jordan with the rebound.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, the scoring, I mean, is not coming easy for him. You have to get into a little rhythm, but that's when you can make the extra pass. Play the role of the facilitator.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
But they get what they want out of that trip. Now a 2-possession game.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're behind by 5. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
Well, do you go with your rhythm? You have to decide, do you run something new, something that's been working, something they haven't seen?
And Anderson kicks to Conley. Over to the left wing. Here's Temple, defended by Nowitzki. And again, Memphis no good. And so they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for the Mavericks, J.J. Barea taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And so it's Dallas winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, you guys were down early, but you came back. At what point did you take over the game?
I think we still came out a little flat at the beginning of the game, but, we got ourselves together, gathered ourselves, and we know that, in order to win games and championships, we have to come out and get stops. So that's what we did.
And that turned things around, DeAndre. Thank you. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.